Welcome back to Bazaar. I'm Inko, and I got some very cool off-class cards in this Dooley run. I've been waiting for the day where I get to play a Kusarigama run with Vanessa, where Kusarigama is actually the star of the show, but every time it's getting shown up by all the other slow synergy cards. But oh boy, is Kusarigama absolutely incredible in other characters. I think everyone except Pig can make incredible use out of the card, and we managed to find Kusarigama and Dooley this time. And in Dooley, there's some pretty strong synergy, notably Plasma Grenade to trigger it and Power Drill to scale off of it. It is a very, very cool card, does a ton of work in Dooley, and this is a really interesting, unique run as a result of managing to find one relatively early on. I hope you enjoy the run as much as I did. Another day, another Dooley. Income start as always, and let's see what Andy's selling today. I'm not thrilled about buying Chris Army Knife or Power Sander. I think Power Sander I have to buy. Do I have to buy Chris? You can't make me. I'm always buying crypto because it's net positive. I'm gonna buy both of these to try to open up both burn and power drills as a day one plan. Does this beat Viper? I think it does. I'd be surprised if it doesn't, to be honest with you. It's not very good, but Viper only has 75 health. We'll be fine. And again, if I'm trying to go into power drill, I definitely want to pick up a Toxic Fang. This is normally where I would edit forward to Sandstorm, but against Viper, the fight's gonna be over very quickly one way or another. So instead, I'll just take a moment to remind you that you can sub to the channel for more daily Bazaar content just like this. And if you could drop a like on the video, it really does help it get more traction, help the channel grow, and I really do appreciate it. Anyway, as predicted, Viper goes down, no problem. Let's see what we get. Come on. Hey, you love to see it. It is Ayla versus Tiny Furry Monster. I would like to find a power drill. You're on the ball today, Ayla. I appreciate it. Now, do I want a rocket launcher? That's the real question. Or do I just want to stick with this board? There's no way I'm running this over Toxic Fang. Probably should have checked that after the monster fight as well, but oh well. I don't think I care about rocket launcher here. I'm pretty happy with the board I currently have, and I'll just be adding a core to it tomorrow. So I'm going to skip this. I'm pretty happy taking strength or left-handed here. I think left-handed is better today and better on like day 12, and strength is maybe about the same in the mid game. I think left-handed will generally be the right call. And I'll take 4 gold and go to my next day. I feel very, very strong with left-handed Toxic Fang and a full drill setup on day 1. I started to say day 2 just because it does not feel like a day 1 build. Stinger, hand axe, what? Okay. Mantis Shrimp with almost no slow. Restorative Calico is a little bit scary with all that extra damage, but I think we should be perfectly fine. We are ahead right now, but okay, no, Calico dies before it can go off. If it had gone off and crit for 135 heal and damage, that would have made it a lot closer. But we're just barely fast enough. Like to thank Pip for left-handed, basically carrying day 1. Also, all the vendors who showed up hard. Hey, 5 gold. I have not checked that nearly as much as I should, but I got lucky in the end. Do I want metal? Upgrading power drill's nice. I'm probably not going to be power drill super long term. I also just really like going Tiny Furry Monster and getting skills. And not the biggest fans of the bronze items on Dooley. Or at least his medium bronzes. But yeah, honestly, Dooley's bronzes in general. Ayla, let's try to upgrade that drill. That's a very early plasma rifle. So theoretically, what do I need for plasma rifle to be good? Because I've already got 2 burn items and I've got a day 2 plasma rifle. If it's ever going to be good, then this is it, right? I don't know. I think when it's going to be good is when you show up to Hef and he sells you a burning metronome, because why else would you put fiery enchant on your metronome? I'm not sure how to get enough burn procs to make plasma rifle good. Why do I have 21 gold? What did I do? How do I have this much money? I genuinely just, every time I've touched plasma rifle, it's been a complete train wreck. I'm not going to do it.
All my weapons have been tested in battle. Have you?
I don't know that I beat Warrior. I was pretty impressed by the damage I dealt just now. I don't know if it's enough to kill Warrior. I think it is, and I want that ticket. If I'm wrong, egg on my face, but that was a lot of damage, a lot of poison. We have relatively small amounts of burn damage, so it's unlikely to time out too badly against the Tusk Helm. It is like the worst case scenario where we had 4 ticks or so of burn before the Fang went off. Not even close. I was never worried. Cool. I did forget that I have no regen, so the timing window there is very, very tight, and we get literally nothing to show for our trouble. Like, I'm going to skip that even. It's so bad. I have no shield items and likely will never have shield items.
Ah, a friend. I mean, a customer.
Crypto was part of why I got so rich. Happy to see the plasma grenade. Not so much the rest of the store. All right, core time. What are we doing? We've got burn core. We've got weaponized core. We've got the core. No, we don't have the core. That's companion core. It's my favorite art by far, with Cornelius and the little Bazaar speak language so you can know what his name is, his little juice box. Love the art to death. It's fantastic. But not the core I'm going to be picking, that's for sure. So do I want ignition or do I want weaponized? I have a drill already, so it's just easy ignition. This speeds up the weaponized core in a big way. And I'm going to go Andy, looking for crude tools, metronome. Firefly upgrades. It's definitely not bad. Neither is the green wasp upgrade. I've got the plasma grenade in my stash, so it seems pretty easy to justify a Hamlet. I feel fairly strong for day 2 as well. I don't think I'm as silly as I was on day 1. I think there are way better builds in this though. Like, even though this is pretty good for what a Dooley can do. 25 damage Julian and a star chart, huh? What an enchanted item to start with. Okay, this guy's having a rough run. Did it say how to win when I clicked on him? I'd already be shocked. I don't know how. But yeah, that was not particularly close. And our 2 burn items that were previously pretty bad are a lot better in conjunction with an ignition core to get that value cascading immediately. Bringing us into undefeated day 3 with an ignition core. That's a great start, but we're a long ways from a good finish. Still 0 value, huh? Midsworth, can you help out? I've got no mediums to sell him, but I do have a 5 gold Bitcoin, so I'll sell him that. Yeah, it's worth the 4 gold to roll. Metronome, crude tools. There's one of them. I have no other techs currently, so I think it is actually worth running. Over what? Toxic Fang? Genuinely, probably, right? Like, we still get value off of left-handed going to the drill. Yes, we lose the Toxic Fang, which is unfortunate, but we're about to run Plasma Grenade Hamlet. Honestly, the Hamlet kind of sucks. We just run Toxic Fang anyway with the Plasma Grenade. Hamlet can sit in the bank for now. Kina versus random medium. Gotta go Kina. I want that metronome real bad. Well, that's very good. Makes me want the metronome even more, though. Like, we're not solving that problem just yet. Can't say no. That gold's evaporating real fast. As for our fight, we crush an Aetheryte. We want to go to the temple. Easy choice. It's just virtually impossible to turn this fight down. Why do you not have a price tag? Anyways, the average gold here is pretty solid if you get a miss, but there's a 1 in 3 at hitting rigged or the temple ticket, which are like both just unreasonably powerful things to get. I'm missing a lot of health already. Did I get crit like immediately? What happened? I'm going to assume like the very first force field crit me, because otherwise I'm not sure what happened. Yeah, so rewatching the fight, the second hit of force field did get the 4% crit chance, which is why that looked remotely close. All right, we pick up 2 gold for our trouble, just about the worst possible drops you can get from the fight. B1 and B2, you say. I'm hard pressed not to just upgrade the drill here. Crew tools tier really doesn't matter a whole hell of a lot. It's nice, but it's not a big deal. Speaking of, we're probably upgrading it right now. And I think I want to charge the Firefly rather than the Wasp. I have to pick one. Anyways, for our upgrade, we can take 2 seconds off Bomb Squad, which is nice. I think that's probably more valuable in the end. Go off every 4.5 seconds as opposed to every 5.5. I do like lowering the cooldown on crude tools, but genuinely it matters less than this. The argument for crude tools is that I'm much more likely to cut Bomb Squad if I'm cutting anything from my board. Ayla, you want to give me a gold drill on day 3? Because it'd be pretty funny. Nah, she's not feeling it. Oh well.
You'll be back.
It is a 0 win Mac. You love to see that. Although day 3 is when Mac can go from why can't I finish this quest, dear God, to all right, I'm a powerhouse. Really every day in the game except for day 1, Mac can do that. Oh, he's doing Frost Totem and Sands of Time and Life Conduit all at the same. You can't do them all at the same time. That's not how the game works. So he is actually done with the Life Conduit quest and the Sands of Time quest. No, he's done with the relic portion of their quest. He hasn't done the slow and freeze parts. Anyway, he's done. I was reading how far he got in his quest. I was like, you can't possibly do that. Snowstorm means he has a future, though. That's one hell of a skill. Not with Ice Claw, though. You want to use Snowstorm with like a random fast thing. Ice Claw is just slow. Docs Clocks, Metronome, any day now, come on. Nothing on page 1. Can't really justify buying the nerfed first Aiden. There's an upgrade to Hamlet on page 2. There's a weak point detector. I don't think I care about either. I do want to bank this Black Spider, though. Honestly, it's damn close to already better than Bomb Squad. I don't think I can justify doing this. Hamlet becomes very fast, which is a lot of haste triggers with Plasma Grenade. But I mean, I can just get a lot of poison triggers with Toxic Fang, right? So I should do that instead. And the 8-second Ignition Core does make me very sad. I can also drop the drill entirely and just play small item spam core, making it my only tech. I'm gonna give that a shot, maybe. I don't care about Hamlet upgrade. I'm gonna take it. It's only 2 gold. I've got the cash, but it's not very good. Middle, that's power drill only. Power drill doesn't stand much of a late game shot against a lot of things. I haven't found my metronome yet, so I'm afraid to invest more into it. I'm gonna take a small non-weapon instead. Hold up. Wait a second. Is that legal? So what's that do? I mean, it kills Prince Marianus. I'm pretty sure of that part. If I'm wrong, then sure, whatever, it'll be funny. I want the slow scaling off of Prince Marianus if I have 2 plasma grenades. And also, I want to play this board. Double plasma grenade power drill is inherently very funny. Self-burn 20 is quite scary. We get him, though. Not even a tie with the reflex trigger there, so that's good. I feel like it's good. Oh. I'll transform that at Mandala at some points. So I would want Metronome over Crude Tools between... Not really sure between what, to be honest. Some combination of Plasma Grenade, Power Drill, and Ignition Core. Anyways, sorry, Mountain Pass, I'm busy. We got things to do. Never mind, Mountain Pass. Will you take me back? I regret everything I said to you.
I teach, you learn. We're a good team.
When you slow, crit scaling. Done.
We made progress today. I'm proud of you.
Mandala for the yellow transform, or just go to Kina to look for what I actually need. Just go to Kina to look for what I actually need. That's why I moved to the left. I have heard on the street that if you have 2 of the same item, it'll try to upgrade the one that's further left in your inventory. I don't know if it's true, but that certainly isn't helping the placebo effect if it's just a myth. Anyways, let's roll. Schematics are very good econ. I can afford them with some difficulty. We're not using barbed wire, not using Bob Squad. I regret upgrading him already. We need the schematics. It is too much value. And I'll be on my way. So our second volley is a lot bigger now. Not super thrilled about the defenses on the build. I kind of want to sell the citrus. It's 8 gold. Like, even if I don't get the transform into something useful, which I probably won't, it's still 8 gold.
But I've seen my share of storms.
Oh, that's something I'm afraid of. Katana, Life Preserver. That's not that bad. That's fairly large, but it's on a Switchblade, so I'm not too worried. I think we're fine here, because he doesn't seem to know that Switchblade can't buff Bayonet. So, 2 wins made me a lot more afraid of this man than I should have been. The self-burn is very scary. I'm dealing how much damage to myself? 10.5 times 20? Dealing 210 damage to myself when those grenades go off. It's kind of the complete opposite of good defenses, really. So far, I'm blowing them up faster than I'm blowing myself up, and hopefully we can keep that trend going. Let's go to Ayla. What am I looking for at Ayla? Uzi for a metronome? Not really, though. Someday I'll play with Claw Arm, but I don't think that's for this board. That's about how I expected Ayla to go. I can't say no to Curia. I have to come here when I see him because of this item.
That's been sitting there 20 years.
So my slows are up to 3 seconds now, which is solid. Just gonna buff this immediately and then buy a Chimeric gun.
You're doing your part to clean up the bazaar.
feeling decently strong. Kyber Commander for a chance at the ticket every single day of the week. If I miss, there's still a shot at Counter-Strike, still a shot at the wings. There's 4 out of 8 hits here. And 3 out of 5 complete zeros, absolutely nothing. But I think on average, this is probably one of the best fights in the game, even though it has the chance to just give you a B and you get completely wrecked. You get nothing for your time. So, what do we get today? Nothing. Yeah, it's gotta happen sometimes. I'm gonna take the medium item. It's probably worth 4 gold anyway. It's worth a lot more than 4 gold, actually. Hold up. Get the B out of here. Get the power sander out of here. So they can actually generate the small item when I level up right after this. Oh. Well, hold the phone, buddy. We just got ourselves a build. Wait a second. Hold up. So that's the build then, right? This is a tech item, so crude tools don't work anymore. That's fine. What else are we doing? I guess we're putting Black Spider in because it slows. This is not a board I was expecting when I sat down today. Anyway, my level up rewards are essentially 5 gold versus a loot item. I've got the ammo I need. The CDR would be appreciated. The experience would be appreciated, but I'm quite broke. I do care about 5 gold a lot right now. I'm gonna take shield. I'm a little bit slow to start. But once I start, dear God, I can generate medium items. I'm gonna take the citrus. I don't think a random item is likely going on my board at this point. So presumably, if I live until 7 seconds, I win because I slow my entire opponent's board for 3 seconds and generate a million buffs. Yeah, he also has trained. He might be doing something similar. He's not. His version's much worse than mine. Not a lot of weapons. He doesn't have a lot of haste though. Still, I think this is gonna be absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, that's it. Finally finished charging. It's not quite as good as I'd hoped it would be. We need a little bit more slow, a little bit more status, but we'll get there eventually, and it's very, very cool. The double plasma grenade, Black Spider, Kusarigama power drill is definitely neat. I really want to find a Sterling at some point because I have no other way to upgrade this thing. This is a circumstance where if I saw Sterling, I guess you would normally not want to put it on your core anyway at this point because you're going to get it level 7 today anyway. But it's so obvious that I want to find Sterling to upgrade exactly Kusarigama here. Huh, neat. I level up after my fight, so I can hold this for a little bit. Ayla, upgrade the power drill or the Hamlet. Let's do it. Can't be using any of that here. Nothing there either.
Bazaar is not kind to the weaponless.
Oh my God, we found him. I would like to double my damage scaling, please. It seems kinda good. Do I beat Lich? No. What are you? Why would you think that? No, you don't beat Lich. Look, this is good. This is pretty solid. I'm 100% dead to Lich. I've been playing a lot of life conduit builds that beat Lich recently. I'm getting a little bit up today. We're not beating Lich. We definitely beat Foreman and Dire Inglet. They both have decently good average gold value. Nothing I particularly care. Actually, no. Aggression's really good in this build. Aggression is when you use a weapon to gain 6% crit chance for the fight, and the weapons I'm using are triggering very, very rapidly. So I think this is actually a good fight for me. Yeah, the damage scaling is much better now. The self-burn is still, you know, regrettable. I'm not a fan of that, but what can you do? Oh man, the Obsidian Fang. I'll sell the lockbox to make room for it. I mean, you take it and try to transform it into a better Hamlet, I guess. Sells tech items. My tech items or other people's tech items? I think my tech items. Not super thrilled about my tech items, to be honest with you. Building a small collection of fangs in case I get to cosplay a mimic later, I guess. I just clicked Dooley, Tech, and Bazaar, and there are 51 items there, man. I cannot pretend to care. It does include 3D printer, though, which... if I got 3D printer, what would I do with it? Just, like, play crude tools instead? I don't even want to do that. Get out of here. Shut up. I'm gonna go take a random weapon from another character and get a second Kusarigama. Damn, who could have foreseen this outcome? I really can't imagine running the Green Wasp here. And we upgrade the core, knocking 2 seconds off of its cooldown. Seems all right. We're gonna go to What's your name? Goldie. Okay. I thought go to Goldie, and I was like, there's no way his name's Goldie. That would be ridiculous. No, that's his name. Anyways, yeah, we're going to Goldie. There's a chance we get a third plasma grenade here, but that would just be obscene. That would never happen, right? Thank God. I think I have to buy this clock. You don't have to. Like, where are you going to put it? What are you going to do? You're going to cut Firefly, Black Spider? Don't be a coward. It's very, very good. I like Atomic Clock a lot. But I have no way to boost its ammo. I have no skill that does that. No easy access to skills that does that. Nothing to reload it. I'm so far off of doing this, and what I'm doing right now is so cool. So I don't see a reason to spend my gold trying to do that, especially with no inventory space anyway, right? It is a undefeated Vanessa. That definitely spooks me because I need 7 seconds before I start doing anything. I don't know if players live through what I do at 7 seconds though. Shadowed Cloak, Katana, Cyber Sai. Ooh, don't like that. Well, the crit chance is only 8%. It's probably not doing much. This feels like it was just Shadowed Cloak, Katana killing people who had no life totals yet. I mean, it might happen to me too because of the 30 self burn I'm doing here. Nah, we're good.
Defeat does not defeat me.
Little bit worried there. The 30 self burn, sorry, the 20 self burn is very nerve wracking. But yeah, this is absolutely a man with Shadowed Cloak Katana just bullying people, and the rest of his build sucked. That said, no disrespect to Shadowed Cloak Katana. It's an incredibly strong thing that you should pretty much always grab when you can on Vanessa. So relatively recently, like in the past month and a half or so, somebody left a comment saying that I don't go to the cult enough. They said I should obviously have gone to the cult. And I'm always like, trade health for power. Are you out of your mind? 20% of my health for a deadly enchant? A deadly enchant, even though it's not what I want to put on the drill. Like, most enchants are going to be better on the core anyway. If it's a status enchant, putting it on the drill's like not clearly better than putting it on a metronome or even on the Hamlet, right? That's not normally true, but since all I'm doing is slowing, basically, Hamlet's more or less as fast as the drill. I actually think a deadly enchant here with how much damage scaling I've got with slowed targets and Kusarigama actually makes a ton of sense. And it's only 260 health, so I never do this. But I think that comment was right that never is the wrong amount to click this button. It should be rarely, and this is the circumstance. Congratulations, Deadly Power Drill. I chose to create you. I've never had a Deadly Power Drill. I'm happy about it before in my life, but first time for everything. Also, we appear to have picked up an emerald. Not overly interested in that. Those are not metronomes. These two are not metronomes. Is there a world where I want thrusters plus dino saddle? Can't really imagine it, to be honest. I would basically have to drop the ignition core, right? Yeah, I'm going to ignore that. I can't imagine making enough room for a thrusters dino saddle combo. On the other hand, I can imagine making room for bonk or 40 gold. Those seem real easy to fit on my board. Bonk is just so obscene. Like, everything else that does enemy cooldowns has a cost, whether it's increasing your own cooldowns or activating an item in the form of the atomic clock, which you have to fit on your board. Bonk is the only thing that does this that just doesn't cost you anything. And it has no setup criteria either. Thank God. For a second, I was about to get mad. I was like, did I really get bonk again? I want to see how strong my build is, not just cripple my opponent with a random skill. Quixel, let's see it. We both know you got a metronome in the back room. Come on. It's still good. It's not what I'm looking for, but it is more slow. More slows, more damage, more activations, more good. Shield skills, no thanks. Freeze skills, don't do much of that. Gold it is. When you crit, your weapons gain 10 damage for the fight, 55% crit chance, scaling with slow targets. All right, sign me up. Dooley's really got to stop hanging out with Vanessa, huh? This is ridiculous. Anyway, Ayla, keep it going. I wonder if I should have overvalued and considered chocolate bars there because I just gave up 260 health. It wouldn't have been unreasonable. But I do really want to get the cooldown on this drill lower, and Ayla's the best shot for that. She can also sell Obsidian and chance that kind of crack the game wide open. I need space at the start of the day. Well, I don't care about either of these, do I? And I'm never transforming the Toxic Fang and never putting it back on. The Obsidian Fang could get transformed. I think I'm super strong. Maybe someone else is faster and more explosive than me and I just die before they get in under me, but I think I'm very strong today. Power Drill Ignition Core. All right, my brother, what are you doing? Oh, he's got a metronome with the Uzi. Thankfully, it's only a 1 second plasma grenade, but I think I'm just gonna be dead. He's just got so much acceleration compared to me, unfortunately. Wait, I was like a second from killing him. That's so unfortunate, man. I've gone to so many shops trying to enable metronome with an Uzi, and I just can't find metronome anywhere. Yeah, just so much faster than me as a result of this metronome pickup. Nothing I can really do about it. Why did it highlight all of my items like I was upgrading them for a second there? Still doing it. Anyways. Figurehead is not going on my board. Middle can have some good stuff, but I kind of want to YOLO transform the Fang. I know it's wrong. I should only YOLO transform when I actually have nothing competing with it. Upgrading the power drill is a big deal. This stuff is not. It's not like I really lost anything, right? Most of the time, I'm just like transforming this into an obsidian wall. So I'm like, oh yeah, there are a million bad cards. Grandmaster, help me out. Done. Doubled crit scaling, huh? When you slow charge an item, say less. I mean, we're not going to be that lucky, but it'd be cool if we were, wouldn't it? Would I run Amber over the Black Spider? Because even though it's less slow triggers, at the start of combat, it's about the same speed though. I would absolutely run Amber here. An additional 2 seconds of slows off the plasma grenades is not a minor amount. Let's see it. I think I would rather not have that in my Grandmaster pool. Not interested in pull. I do have Nufu money. We have this egg still, by the way. Forgot about it entirely. Yeah, I'll get a Nufu. 5 damage for 10 gold, huh? Gonna have to roll on that. That does nothing. This does nothing. That is a substantial amount of shield. Enough shield, in fact, that I'd have won my previous fight. Hard to say no to. See our silver tier loot item, and we need to make some space because we've generated some tech. Nothing useful, though. I should have held off on selling one of those just in case I get some extra. Let's risk coin. Tomorrow, I am leveling up to 10, and there's no way I'm ever hitting 11. For 2 days, this is substantially more health. I'm going to click Seek Health. That actually puts me slightly ahead of curve on health compared to where I was earlier. It's a level 10 Vanessa, so they're not really ahead in enchant because I took the deadly enchant. Let's see if they're doing anything crazy and getting it under me. We're looking at Toxic Pearl, Jellyfish, Shielded Pufferfish. They have Shiny Anglerfish is also very scary. They've got a lot of enchants. They're up 3 enchants on me. So if I win, I'll be shocked. But I do some very gross things in terms of slow output. Yeah, we just easily get there, in fact.
Another round.
That wasn't particularly close, actually. That other Dooley was fast as hell. That dude's build was sick. I mean, there's a reason I tried so hard to find metronome. I probably should have banked an Uzi because I know I saw one, but I was like, how am I going to fit an Uzi on my board? I'll just have the second volley be faster. And maybe that's the wrong way to look at it. Also, maybe the ignition core is unnecessary. I should have really looked at recap longer there. Earrings, huh? I don't know how that's going to help. It's just fast. But it could be put next to a metronome in place of the ignition core. Generate just a ton of haste and healing. Well, not healing. That's the problem, right? It's just max health. So it would just be activating a lot, triggering the metronome, which isn't doing anything if I don't have a heal. And I could get a heal, so we have to go to Andy, look for metronome, upgrades on plasma grenades and the like. Honestly, the upgrade on Black Spider might be the biggest one. Fine. I'm not going to say no if you offer me a Bitcoin, but I'm be very upset about having to purchase it.
I'm finished with fighting.
Again, maybe I should have considered, I'm selling that immediately. Maybe I could have considered buying the chocolate bars, but I'm fairly broke and I do think I need to upgrade this power drill at some point. Force field with defense grid at gold. All right, yeah, but hear me out. What about the rest of my build? We're not doing it. That's just a generally good defense grid. I don't mind going after Void Knight here. I do get weapon and tool up Blood Reef Captain, but I know I beat Void Knight no problem. I value the extra experience. I value the extra gold. Desperate Cleanse ain't terrible, but it's not really what I'm looking for. I don't know. Cleanse half your burn and poison at half health does actually matter. There's no way I kill him before he goes off, is there? No, almost, but no. This will kill him for sure, though. The second volley at 14 seconds is just absolutely ridiculous. The ignition core really ain't doing a lot, is it? This is a good chance to see how much damage we're doing. Yeah, it's mostly drill, then Hamlet, Kusarigama is pretty much just there to buff them, and then we dealt 132 burn here, which, like, yeah, cool. I'm glad you're there. You're speeding up the power drill. But we could just replace that with some sort of metronome shenanigans. What if this is a scythe build? I'm not trolling. What if this is a scythe build? Instead of scaling burn here, just hit them for a third at 11 seconds after the grenade. All right, if your plan is at 11 seconds, just hit them. That seems like a bad plan. Also, those are some huge enchants. One that I was thinking about earlier is if I get Obsidian, I can just drop Hamlet and then use the Ignition Core as the third weapon. Just move this stuff over here, which seems very good. And I was talking about cutting the core, but honestly, I'm perfectly fine just cutting the Hamlet and the Black Spider instead now that I have Sanguine for the core. There's a teeny argument that I should have considered going heal here, keeping my previous setup and using this to give myself defenses. I don't think that would have been a bad argument, to be honest with you. It might even have been a better board than what I have now. I just value being fast offensively so much because there's such crazy scalers. But I'm so slow that maybe I shouldn't have thought that way. Anyway, Grandmaster, let's do it.
There are rumors that
You don't go crazy on the fast one anymore. It's just 5% shield. Neither's particularly insane. Oh, I forgot to make room for schematics, unfortunately. Sell the scythe before I can mess it up again and improve improvised weaponry. Kind of a clumsy sentence. I'm gonna gamble at Shrouded Figure again. I'm very happy with that. Just keep pushing health. It is another Dooley on a good win rate, not quite as good as mine. With the Obsidian enchant, I've got to imagine I'm favored, right? What are we looking at? Power drill, double power drill with toxic incendiary rounds. Well, thank God he's permanently slowed, but this is gonna suck. This first volley is gonna go off for a while. Yeah, toxic incendiary rounds with second power drill, huh? I mean, what do you want from me? Very, very unfair. Out of class toxic enchant with duplicated power drill on like, what the hell, man? Magic carpet though. Hold up. This is bad, right? I'm pretty sure that's not better. Would I have won that with heal enchant? He wasn't scaling. I think I'd have won that with heal enchant. Unfortunate. I called it immediately after I did the enchant too. I just feel so terrified taking heal or shield, right? Obsidian's good in every matchup. Heal's only good if they're not playing a one-shot, and shield's only good if they're not playing poison. Obsidian is always good, unless you would beat them with scaling naturally and you didn't need Obsidian to do that, but they kill you first, which is a matchup that Obsidian is unintuitively not good in, making it harder to say where it's best and worst compared to shield and heal. It's a mess. I'm not sure what's optimal. Anyways, middle. I don't see a good reason not to come to you this time. If you want to sell me the diamond scrap, I'd be very happy about it. Understandable. Have a nice day.
Someone else finds it. It all works out.
Yeah, sure.
You rush from moment to moment.
Slow all items other than the core. So what I'd be doing with this basically is I would just replace these two with it. And it's like, yeah, at 10 seconds, the drill never stops going off. It's very funny. Oh, right. It won't be good for me because the drill is going to charge to full and then lose all the charges over the internals. It's the nitrogen hammer thing where you get one huge hit from the nitrogen hammer, but the rest of the freezes don't count. So that's actually not helpful. Damn shame. I will happily take you to diamond though. Can you give me heavy friends? You do give me heavy friends. I don't trust the magic carpet, and I do want some heavy friends. That can give me some very broken shit. Anyways, let's see if we can't get something good happening here. Void Colossus is definitely something good. You know, the downside of this is that Black Spider is no longer next to the core as well. So that is another hidden downside of this setup. The heal version is definitely better. A lot of burn happening to me here, but we should be fine. Yeah, we're good. When your opponent uses an item, burn, gain shield if your enemies burn. I don't think I'd ever be able to run the fire caltrops thing. Not that we'll have to make that decision today. I have multiple friends, but I do have the core. Yeah, go for diamond core.
Curio's crazy, Seafull's scary.
First 5 times you burn, charge a shield, use a friend. All right. Hey, we get it. When you use the core, adjacent weapons, not it and adjacent weapons. Gotta just take it to diamond. Double the scaling, lower the cooldown, do my best. Ayla, what do you
My
have?
battle
It could be a
days
power
are
drill. It could be anything.
but my weapons crave more.
Just don't believe in plasma rifle even a little bit. I hate to say it.
All my weapons have been tested.
Oh, I can
in
sell the
battle.
crude tools at this point. I'm ride or die with Kusarigama here. It's too interesting. Think I still go to Kina over the experience here. The experience here likely gives me the ability to level up tomorrow when I otherwise wouldn't have it though. And tomorrow definitely matters, and the day after. Sorry, Kina. That's just the wrong button. I thought it was the one on the right for some reason. I literally looked at the text, said that's the wrong button, and then my finger clicked. That was just brain lag. It's fine. We've got throughable. That's what I wanted. I genuinely don't think getting this to diamond matters. It'll take 2 more days. Let's see if it's going to affect this now. It's not. It's not going to affect anything ever. And we can sell all of this freely. All right, Mac, what are you up to? I feel fairly good into Mac. I would think that we're going to get a one-shot through between the burn and the damage of its life conduit. Restorative Diamond Pendulum. Is that infinite? It might be. There's not a ton of regen happening for the Soul Ring, but if that's infinite, I'm just going to lose to it, right? Oh, he has 1,000 regen. Because his regen's scaling off Vital Renewal. Yeah, all right, Diamond Vital Renewal. Guess I'll fucking die about it. Diamond Pendulum, Diamond Vital Renewal on day 10. You want to calm down there, friends? It's such a cool build. It'd be such a shame to go out like this. Sirocco Step definitely helps. Guardian's Gorge could help, but I think Sirocco Step is the better of the two. Giving my whole board haste isn't just giving my whole board haste, it's also charging the absolute hell out of the power drill. And that is not a fight where an Obsidian Enchant lost me anything. That was just a fight where I'd never stood a chance from the very beginning of the run. That's not true. There's enough varying decisions that maybe I could have made a different build here. Anyway, I'm gonna go middle, see what we can do. What did we pick up, by the way? Heavy Zorkid. When you burn, charge this 1 second, haste adjacent items for 2 seconds, slow 1 for 3. I think that's better than a Hamlet. Oh, hey, it's the saddle I said I don't want. I stand by it.
That's okay. It's been nice talking to you.
Andy, what do you have?
The price.
Nope.
Can't afford it.
Fiber optics is certainly a good one, though. The issue is the drill is now positioning locked. Another downside of this path I've chosen. The drill is positioning locked next to the core, so I cannot have the drill charging the core like this. Still buying fiber optics and holding it. We'll try to figure out something with it, but right now it's not doing a lot. This Firefly is genuinely not very good, and the Spider is not particularly crazy either. So what I could consider doing is something like this, where the earrings are going to be stupidly fast, charging the core a lot. I'm going to test that in my monster fight, see if stupidly fast is an accurate description or not. It seems like it could be good. We're going to go for the cooldown reduction. He might die a little bit too fast for me to see how good it is, but I should be able to get a feel for it. So, how fast is this really?
Return to the Bazaar.
We should be able to see if this is like keeping pace with the drill, blowing each out of the water, how much it's really doing. 5 activations. It's faster than the power drill. So that was an entire use of the core. I could also use it to charge the turbo plasma grenade, just put it on the right side. That's probably better. Don't make me think about shit like that. Come on. So first, my previous thought was just charge the turbo plasma grenade. That's going to, unfortunately, run out of use immediately, but it's going to get the second plasma grenade here much faster, and I think that'll be enough to kill my opponent. The pendulum I have to think about now. Gold loot item. The feather is obviously very good. I don't care about the schematics. It's obviously not doing anything. It's generating gold I don't need. Kina, give me the diamond fiber optic so I can stop thinking. Blue Beetle, kind of the opposite.
Big bargain,
Got the gold, I'm buying and holding.
friend. But I'm glad you bought this.
I wouldn't want a second fiber optics, would I? No, I wouldn't. I'm gonna go to the next door. I'm not gonna make any decisions just yet. Quixel,
Send me your huge item.
not a fan of being reliant on a silver deadly drill this late in the game, but here we are. Going to sell the feather,
Take it.
obviously.
Yes?
Fang doesn't matter. I've got a lot of the bugs, but I don't have anything that poisons for Blue Beetle, so it's highly unlikely I'm running it. You're just fast, but you're not faster or more important than Drill or Ignition Core, so I can't really see a reason to run Hamlet. This is incredibly fast. It's statusing a lot. I think the most important thing to do to make sure we actually win is to have the earrings charging the second grenade. There's not really a way to change the positioning for it to be better either. The alternative is having Black Spider for a couple more slows between both grenades, giving it a lot of, not between both grenades, next to one of the grenades with this between both of them to just get a slightly more statuses. But I think getting the second grenade faster ends up being much, much more important. And the idea is essentially that this is going to resolve and these are going to keep going until my opponent dies. They can definitely get in under me. I've got a 6.7 second startup time and no defenses. So good luck, Godspeed. We're looking at Obsidian Bladed Hoverboard at 160. That might be doable. 8 seconds to start, huh? And I'm not slowing it down enough, so I guess I'm dead. Oh, this also speeds up my initial hit a little bit. No, we just kill him right before it actually finishes. And the fact that I had earrings getting the fiber optics to start 1 second early is a big part of that. That might have ended up being enough to kill me if I had no, not. He had done so little at that point in time. He's pretty much entirely waiting for this to go off. And I'm not seeing any built-in crazy scaling when it does. Like, none of this is slowing or anything. Okay. I was a little bit worried there, but it looks like it was kind of for nothing. What was our heavy friend today? Ah, it's the trash mantis, back from the garbage can. Ayla, I really don't like this drill being silver. Please help.
Oh, I do miss it.
Wait, though. Hold up. Dualtron's pretty fast with 2 plasma grenades. I think it's worse than what I'm doing. It's certainly less cool. When I get my diamond upgrade in a second, it's on the fiber optics every time. So I think I don't want to go into that.
The Bazaar is not kind to the weapon.
Do I still have schematics? No, it's just the heavy friends. Tech items in general. Fine.
I offer a variety of
Maybe I should have considered going for a temp buff, but getting the direct upgrade to fiber optics here would have freed me up to upgrade Kusarigama instead. No use in juggler. We beat the void golem. Do we? Yes. We start off way before them. They're going to be dead before this activates. Maybe not before it activates. It'll be slowed. Maybe before it activates. No. Still, though, it only got like 1 activation of the buff Caltrops, pretty close to before it activates. Huh. Well, I'm not using the Trash Mantis, and I'm not attached to the Red Firefly. There's no way we're buffing Caltrops here, right? That seems crazy. We're definitely upgrading an item, and we're definitely upgrading fiber optics specifically. Starting this faster is very important. This is the only way for me to do that. It also gets me the second use of this much more quickly. I haven't been watching. At one point in time, there was a bug where if you used all the ammo in your rightmost item, it would start targeting the next item with fiber optics. I assume that has been fixed, but if that is still hidden tech, we're going to find out if we ever find Raid Boss Pigs. Everyone's been dying fast enough that I haven't been able to really notice yet. So Caltrops are obviously good, but like I'm not going to drop the drill in case my opponent's playing a fast build. I'm a fast build. It would just make me lose to anything that one-shots when currently I don't have that matchup weakness. So it's cool. But I have better stuff currently.
You're huge. Do you have any huge items?
Yeah, I'm afraid I don't care. It's technically right to buy this because it sells for the same value, but there's nothing it can give me that I even care about is the thing. Barcoon. Oh, you're hologram projector. I'm sorry. You look so much like Lightbulb. It's the same silhouette. There's no way for me to use that. If it becomes fiber optics, it's good. If it becomes plasma grenade, it's fine. If it becomes earrings, it's nothing. That's the major issue. Diamond chocolate bars are all right. I'm clicking Mysterious Portal. Stelvender, huh? I mean, it could theoretically matter. Wrench is obviously good. I've been trying to upgrade this thing forever. So tomorrow, if I'm alive, it will be upgraded finally. Diamond rivet gun too, huh? All right, look, we're not using the pendulum, I think, but we're definitely not using the obsidian thing. Okay, figure it out. What are we doing with all this? What on earth is happening here? I think I dropped the Zorkid and I just rivet gun the other plasma grenade to get them both to go off the second time. Is that unreasonable? It seems fine. Like, yeah, I only have the 4 ammo, but that's just enough. We have so much scaling damage with it, right? And I don't want Hamlet to eat this upgrade, so I'm going to sell the Hamlet to guarantee the plasma upgrade, or sorry, the power drill upgrade. That plasma rifle I keep not buying is still on my mind. 5 wins and on death's door. That implies I'm good, but maybe they stabilize by getting like stealth glider and I'm just dead. Oh no. It's heavy crow's nest, which is moderately scary. Cutlass, big burn values, but I think we should just be fine. The slows here are going to be out of control. So both grenades are empty now. He has 1,000 shield and I'm out of everything. That's unfortunate. We actually still get him. Really bad news. This doesn't deal enough damage. We need to change the build. That was incredibly close to a loss. So it turns out the upper end of what that can do is about 3,300 damage the way we currently have it set up, because we've cut too many statuses for things that speed up the rest of the build. I thought this would be enough. Evidently not. He does have 8.4 thousand health in my defense. I wasn't expecting the level 15 Vanessa. I should have checked his level and been like, oh, wait a second. But I honestly thought I had like 10,000 damage and I barely have 8.5k apparently. Actually 9,000 because he healed himself. And he had shield, didn't he? You know what? He had 1.6k, 2.3k, plus his 8.4. That was 10.5 thousand damage. No, I actually had like double my health in damage. So I don't feel like I made a massive mistake thinking I wouldn't run out. This dude actually has double my health. And we still got him. Power drill goes up a tier, not increasing my max damage though. With the 2 seconds of haste here, I don't know that I need this. I'd get a lot more statuses out of running the Sorkid. And by hasting this as well, it's gonna speed it up. This should be fine, I think. I don't think I need the rivet gun. Andy, help me. Not Andy, JJ, help me out. I'm not even sure what I'm looking for. That's not gonna help here. Drills are not friends. Middle, scrap metal, power drill. There are big hits here, not many, but there are. Yeah, not really useful.
You might try JJ's shop. Real friendly guy.
CDR versus Morgula. I'm not leveling up another time regardless, so I'll go for CDR. This could also get me a diamond pendulum and force me to think about it. Random anecdote, I've just received a text asking me to come over for fried chicken and curry, which would be a delightful invitation if the person didn't have the wrong number. Suddenly I'm disappointed for my own dinner plans. Oh, that is so much more damage. Okay, we're not switching the build. Get out of here, Zorkid, we don't need you. With this having crit chance and me having slowed targets, I do not need Zorkid to deal enough damage. If it's Pig, I might make some changes, but other than exactly Pig, everyone else is gonna die to this. That's 24% base crit chance. Yeah, done. Okay, I just feel like I can kill anyone. I feel like we have the damage we need. Not much point in buying crypto when there's 1 hour left in the run.
I feel like you're not being fully
Ayla,
present.
last chance. Diamond power drill me, come on.
His leg. Oof.
Nobody wants to do it. Okay, who is my final opponent of the run? I really hope this goes done. It is a pig. Of course it's a pig. It's only 14. Here's the thing. If they have like 20,000 health, even with the Zorkin, I'm not killing them. I'm not killing them if they have 20,000 health, period, no matter what I do. Maybe I can do it now. Maybe I have just enough. But not if they have 30, not if they have 40, right? Like, who knows how big a Raid Boss Pig can be. Having got 10.5k when I had like 30% less crit chance and my crits didn't deal double damage, I think that this is reasonable to expect to kill a pig. So let's see the final result of the run. It's a sick build. Really happy with it. I hope it can go 10. But Raid Boss Pigs are always terrifying. You never know what you're seeing. 7.8k, that's doable. Shielded Jabalian, Wrist Warrior. Is it infinite? It's not infinite, but it is incredibly fast. And it's gonna scale so much. Yeah, I'm dead. He's just faster. God, why did it scale that much? Oh, no, that's only part of it, right? Yeah, sharp corners. Every time you use any item, all of them are 3-speed multicast items, by the way. Just very, very normal things from Pig. It's a sick build. I'm sad it couldn't go further, but like, yeah, he's got 3-second startup time. For a second, I was like, man, I was pretty close to surviving this. Maybe with another 2,000 health, I'd have been okay. I just forgot that Jabalia Drum is hasting his items when I was thinking that. Yeah, this is every 1.5 seconds, activate Yo-Yo 8 times, also known as activate Yo-Yo, Wrist Warrior, and Shielded Drum on internal cooldown. And it starts at 3 seconds into the fight because of a friendly doll. There's just like very, very few things that can tank through that long enough to win. If I were able to accelerate it more than this, if I had at some point had an Uzi over the earrings, we would have gone off at 4.7. That still wouldn't be fast enough, I think. With an Uzi, at 4 seconds, it would start, as opposed to at 4.8, right? Because it would go 2 seconds as we get 4.7, then it would get to 6 naturally, and 0.7 would get wasted, or used rather, and the other 1.3 of the charge would be wasted. So it's only like 0.8 seconds faster to have had an Uzi. The big thing an Uzi would have done is it would have allowed me to have positioning where instead of having the earrings like this, I use the earrings to rivet gun the other plasma gun, or plasma grenade rather, and then that is the trigger for fiber optics onto this. So it's like slightly faster on this, but it's already CDR capped, or internal capped rather. So that wouldn't matter. Nah, I just couldn't beat this guy. He's just bigger than I am, and there's nothing to do about it. Tournament Arena is a very, very powerful shielded drum. Wrist Warrior is one of the strongest things in the game. It's just too much with diamond sharp corners for me to survive long enough. How much shielding did he get, by the way? Not even very much, only 813. When he's dead, how much am I scaled up to? Because I'm in the process of like triggering this every couple of internals when he dies. How close was it? I'd only got him down to 6.5k. I needed like another 2.5, 3 seconds for that to actually kill him, which it would have, but yeah, just way, way faster from him than what I'm doing. It's still a sick build. I'm sad it didn't go 10. That's just how Dooley's been going for me lately. Doing really, really cool, really, really powerful things. And it's like, actually, no, you don't get to go 10 with this. This and my previous 3D printer run have both been absolutely sick builds. The 3D printer run not going 10 was highway robbery, but this I think is understandable. Maybe there's somewhere earlier in the run. In fact, there was. I think if I had taken the heal enchant, this might have been a 10-win run. I think my immediate preference for Obsidian has been hurting me lately. I'm not sure if that's just me overvaluing Obsidian or if it's just been me like getting uniquely punished for the situations where heal is better than Obsidian. I do think heal here would have been better. Maybe with all the tools I found at the end of the run with rivet gun and fiber optics, I'm actually better off with the Obsidian setup because it lets me cut Hamlet. I don't know. So at the end of day 7, this is the start of the run falling apart, is when I lose to this Dooley. He had 500 more health than me, which is the amount he won by despite his increased startup time. That's partly the cult just sort of wrecking me. It's exactly what I talked about, where I was like, I'm not sure that it's worth the health. But the hour before it, right here, when I didn't take chocolate bars and I lost with 19 health and the damage wasn't about to kill me. So in half a second, am I going to kill him? Well, it depends on whether or not this crits. And we know the crit chance is around 75%. So if I'd taken chocolate bars, there's a 3 out of 4 chance this run would have gone 10. Which is a little bit rough to look back and like see that single mistake directly cause it to fail to go 10. But lessons learned, move it on. I do think this is definitely a run where I should have taken heal though, and I would have gone 10 with heal. It's hard to say. Very cool. Double plasma grenade, Kusarigama, rivet guns, fiber optics, crazy crit synergy skills, but apparently not enough to go 10. Maybe in editing I'll have something profound to say, but right now I'm heartbroken. It's so sad to see builds this cool not go 10, especially when it's like, oh, I dodged a Javalian drum. You don't say. Oh man. Yeah, that's where I'm at emotionally. I know there were misplays. I know it could have been done better. I'm not sure if it goes 10 in the different timeline, but I do think we'd have been better off with heal enchant. For now though, I'm done. Thank you for your time. Thanks for listening to me ramble, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.